and it wasn't growing. I had like really long term hair. I was in college, and then I think my junior year it just started breaking off, and it just wasn't growing anymore. So I had an internship at Black Magazine in Bernier, Michigan, and my editor had left, and it was so many other contributors of the magazine who had natural hair, and I was one of those silly women who did not think that natural hair was professional. So that just blew my mind, and I think after that internship was over, I started my transition.
I decided to go natural because I'm just bored with my relaxed hair, and I've always really liked textured styles. So when I started transitioning, I found that I really liked it, so I just kept on going.
I actually, before I went natural 3 years ago, I was natural until I was 16, so I was familiar with the texture of my hair. I knew what to do with it, but at that point I only wanted to wear it straight. So past college and all of that, when I graduated, I cut my hair in a really funky Rihanna style, and I went to the shop to get it done with her, and the stylist shaved like the back of my neck and asked me to shave it off. And I'm like, okay, I can't continue to perm my hair, there's nothing back there, so I'm going to grow it out a little bit. This was right after the time my sister went natural, my older sister, my mom, was transitioning, and I went to YouTube. I went to websites and I looked, and I'm like, wow, this is something that I wish I would have never permed in the first place because I had a lot of hair, and I should have, been able to work with my texture, and I kind of was so inspired by so many women that I just thought it was the best move, and to this day, it's like the best thing I've ever done. So.
For me, it was kind of the same as with me. We both got perms like around the same time in high school in preparation for prom and all that kind of stuff. Want to look like our friends and all that. And I've always had really long hair, like at least like down here, like ever since all through high school and grammar school and stuff. And then when I did get a perm, I feel like my hair just kind of lost some of the interesting factor. It just turned into like this sort of looked like everyone else's head. It was limp. It was like it didn't look like dead. I was getting tired of like trying to put bras and trying to tease it and make it bigger. So when I finally decided to go ahead and cut it, it was just to do something different. I was just kind of missing my uniqueness of my hair, and I was just missing like the texture. Which, like I just said, we have been familiar with our hair texture, it was something new to us. So I just wanted that back. The only challenge I could say for myself was just having it grow back to a length where I could actually do something with it, like wear the big hair type style that I wanted, but it took a